What's going on, Trader Gang? So I'm doing a recording here from my phone, so I want to do the Sunday breakdown for you guys. So because I'm not going to be able to go live today because I am at work, but I want to be able to break down the charts for you guys. So we're going to go to trading view here. So we're going to break down gold and US30. Alright, so last week we could see here we had a huge bullish movement to the upside. So, and I think we did hit an all-time high also here at 3707, 725. So I'm going to clean up the charts here a little bit. So let me get rid of all this. This is from past week. So just to update you guys, we are at $52 on the live account. So we're starting the new week in profit. So which I'm super excited about. So I hope everybody's been having a great weekend so far. I hope you guys had some profits from last week. So I'm going to get rid of all this. So we'll start fresh. Nice and clean. Alright, so we're going to look at the weekly. So of course we want to look at overall trend, right? So let me get rid of a couple more. That I took this week. So I'll get rid of that. Get rid of this. Oops. Alright, now we're good. Alright, so we got the weekly, right? So we have a new all-time high at 3707, 725. So here we can of course look. We have a bullish trend going. So big bullish trend. So we'll mark this up, just to show the trend. So we'll go from like right here, April. So we can see here we would have to break this level right here. So as of right now, we're gonna mark up some key areas. So we'll look at basically, we have our all-time high. We closed right there at 3684.975. So we're gonna mark the low right there. So the low right here. So that's gonna put us at 3626, 486. So we'll do 485 right here. So that'll actually be our weekly low. So 3626, 486. Alright, so we got that, and then we have some other areas here. We're gonna mark up a previous low. So which I'll mark up right here. this is going to be a previous low for us, so 34.38, 508. I'm going to kind of round that to 505. Or not round it, but I want a psychological number. So 34.38, 505. So we'll kind of keep it just like that. So just because if we do get any type of pullback, I don't think it's going to pull back that far down. So this is where we're looking at right now. I think price can continue to push up because we are making higher highs and higher lows. So if we look at the daily right here, so even the daily here, of course, we had a pullback here, respected this area of demand, and then we pushed up even higher. So I definitely think that we can push past this all-time high and continue up higher. So, but we're just going to continue to watch market structure. So what I typically do for strategy-wise is I'll look at the 30-minute or the hour. So mainly the 1 hour, just to find market structure. So we can see here, originally we were pushing to the downside right here, but we ended up having a shift of market structure and started pushing back up to the upside, respecting this area right here at the weekly low, 36.26, 486. So I definitely think we can retest the new all-time high going forward and kind of see where price goes. So I mean, that's pretty much it for gold. It's kind of short and sweet. So we can go over to US30. So, because I actually want to see if we can trade US30 this week. So I know we usually do Euro USD. So, but this is going to be for US30. So US30 kind of did the same thing, hit an all-time high. So I'm going to clear all this out. Alright, so we can see we definitely have some bullish movement as well. So overall, so same thing, weekly hit an all-time high. So our high was at 46,392.6. So we're gonna mark that up. That's our weekly high. We're at 46,383. Let's do 0.5. So let's copy that. Paste it to here. Cool. We got our weekly high, 46,383.5. And now we want to look for an area of support, so demand. So we got to first mark up our weekly low. So our weekly low is going to be roughly around here. So 4566, 4.3. Let's just do an even like 45664. That's going to be our weekly low. Alright, so we got our weekly low right here, and then of course we can mark up one more area. So which we want to look for another support, supply and demand zone, which would most likely be probably like right here. Yeah, right here, because we can see here. Let me get my little arrow here. So we can see here, price tapped in right here, and then also tapped in right here. We did have a little bit of a push down here, but we kind of respected this area to a certain degree. So this is a good demand zone. So we're gonna mark that up. So 45, 134.8. We'll just make that an even 135. And then we're just gonna have that there. There we go. So this is kind of what our chart's gonna look like right now. So of course we can see we have a bullish trend, obviously. So of course we can mark this up from like here to here. So we gotta stay within this. Because if we break it, then we're gonna have a change of structure. So, but we're still very bullish. So if we go down to the hour here, so let's see how market structure is on the hour. So market structure here is kind of consolidated. So we gotta wait for a push up. So we had a rejection here at the weekly high. So which was an all-time high. So more than likely, it's probably going to retest this area right here. So we could retest this demand zone right here, even this demand, or even this demand right here. So we just have to watch out for that, because again, we had a nice rejection right here. So this could cause price to pull down probably like right here and then end up coming back up. So, but you just have to look out for that. We do have news this week as well. So let me kind of go through that also. So I'll show you guys news. So for this week, so Monday we have FOMC members speaks at 9 a.m. So hopefully you could typically be out of the market before that. Other than that, not too much news. Tuesday we have 6 a.m. FOMC Bowman speaks, flash manufacturing. Fed Chair Powell speaks at 9:35, so definitely got to be cautious of that. And then Wednesday, nothing really there. Thursday we have unemployment claims, final GDP, pre-market. And then we have, that's pretty much it. And then Friday we have FOMC member Barkin speaks, revised UOM consumer sentiment, personal income. So a core PCE price index, so that could cause price to move a little bit. This is at pre-market though, so of course we trade market open, so we don't have to worry too much about that. So that's all for news, so nothing really too much there. But other than that, that's kind of the breakdown, guys. So both pairs, Euro USD and gold, are both fully bullish right now. So again, we may have to account for some type of pullback, but as of right now, we just need to continue to watch market structure on the 1 hour, and then of course we look for our entries on the 1 minute. So again, we just wait for proper market structure. So even on the 1 minute here, you can see we've been making lower lows and lower highs. So if you see here, we pulled up, pulled back down, pulled up, pulled back down, came all the way down here, pulled back up to this area, consolidated, dropped down a little bit more, came down to this demand zone, and then pushed back up. So again, here this could cause price to, if it does respect this demand zone right here, then we can end up continuing to push back up. So, but that's what we're looking for on the lower time frame. But literally, we look for a confluence on the 30-minute and the 1 hour for market structure and direction. that's it, guys. Like I said again, I'm doing this video here from my phone because I'm not able to do a live breakdown for you guys, but I will upload this to my YouTube channel, and you guys can comment there if you guys have any questions. I appreciate you guys popping up. If you guys do have any questions, you can always leave a comment in the comment section. Like, comment, and subscribe as always. And hope everybody has a great trading week, and let's get these profits.